good, clean water. There's nothing like it, especially after a hot day. Many of you have seen the video that described the Trinity as water. You've watched it, you've seen it. It describes the Trinity as water in a liquid form. It talks about how water can also be in ice form. And then it talks about how water can be in steam form. So is that a good analogy for the Trinity? Well, I don't think so. I think that's modalism. I think that began back in the 3rd century with a man named Sabellian. And so what I want to tell you is that this analogy does not work. And the reason this analogy does not work is because if I believe that this is God the Father, and this is God the Son, and that the steam over here is God the Holy Spirit, I have tritheism. I have 3 different gods. Now perhaps you say, well, wait a second. Maybe I could take the same water here and stick it in a freezer and let the water freeze, or I could put this same water into a pot and heat it up so that steam would be produced. Well, at that point, I have one God, but the one God can only manifest himself in one mode or in one form at a time. That one God can't be liquid, ice, and steam all at the same time. And so this analogy in most people's minds results in modalism or tritheism. It has problems. Now what I want you to think about is how can you describe the Trinity? How can you explain it? And the one thing I want you to be ready to admit is that we will never be able to explain the Trinity in its completeness. In fact, we're never going to be able to explain God. Because if we can fully wrap our finite minds around an infinite God, we've created an idol in our own mind. And so don't use bad analogies for the Trinity. As creative as you may think they are, don't try to say the Trinity is like ice and water and steam. Because unless you can get one God, one substance, to be ice, water, and steam all at the same time, indivisible, inseparable, and by the time you have the 3 separate substances, you can separate it, then you have a problem. You're not really defining the Trinity, you're just muddying the waters. And so realize this fact. God's greater than all of us. He's greater than our minds will ever comprehend, but that when we emphasize the Trinity, we're emphasizing what Scripture has told us is the one true God. God is one. The Holy Spirit is God, the Father is God, and the Son is God. And this God is inseparable, yet He comes to us in these 3 persons.